Hey guys, welcome to the Step Outside YouTube channel. If you want to see catches like this, stick around, like and subscribe. Here's what's coming up.
G'day team, welcome to our backyard. Well, about 5k's that way from my front door, but nonetheless, we are down here on the beach because if you are time poor, you want to collect yourself some fresh bait and you can't get out there during the morning or afternoon to do it or throughout the day, why not go at night time? This is something I've never done personally, so we're going to try our luck. But tonight we're going beach worming. I've got the Stinky, got a bit of tip bait, might have a helping hand with a partner shortly. So I've got some worm pliers, and of course to see the worms, I've got the blade. This is exactly what we're after. A beautiful beach worm. You can do it at night. He is well and truly lively. And of course, down at your local Anaconda, they've got these bait buckets. Awesome to keep on here, just a normal belt. You don't have to go back to the bucket. So we just keep working our banks. I'm feeling a few pippies around my feet as well. So there's another bait we can collect whilst we're down here on the beach late at night. Beautiful. Have a look at this. Here's just another bait. This one is called a moon crab. They generally get into the sand here. You'll see them throughout the day. But I'll tell you what fish absolutely love these moon crabs live are big blue tusk fish and groper. They love them. So you put on a little bit bigger than that would be ideal. A bream would probably eat that, but if you get them a little bit bigger, you put like a 5.0 or 6.0 through it and drop it around Coffee Rock ledges around the far northern parts of Australia, WA coast, even down around SEQ. And I'll tell you what, you'd be surprised what you catch with these little babies as well. But I don't need you, so you can go back. So hard to beat these beautiful fresh worms. Look at that, absolutely stunning size. Another one to the collection for the evening. So all I'm running here is I've got just a scaler bag, a whiting scaler bag, and I've just chucked an old mullet fillet in there. You can use any frames that you've got as well. And of course, that's more than enough. It's called a Stinky in the worming world. Okay, so you're just going to wave that around and the worms will smell the scent and they'll come out. And for my titbit, to keep the worms attracted to the surface, I've got a little bit of pilchard there. And of course that oily flesh is enough to grab them on and they'll take a bite of that. And of course my hands go in underneath. As that worm comes out, my fingers go in, he arches his back, I squeeze and out he comes. And at the same time, I'm doing the pippy shuffle, which is like this. And then you'll feel these things under your foot and you pull it out. And of course, there's your pippy. So, nice bit of collection. There's a few little fish out there as well. Wouldn't mind having a fish after this, but nonetheless, we're here to collect bait. Cool. So we've got our live worms here now. I don't want to use the whole worm on this nice little size 4 mustard bait keeper hook. So I've broken the worm into little pieces here, which is absolutely more than enough. So I'll just do this part here and we just go in one end of the worm or that section and we just thread it around. Now the bait keeper hook is quite unique in the sense that it has these little tags on the back of the shank. So once we thread our bait on, it's really difficult for it to actually wiggle off or come off unless a fish eats it. But there we go, quite a simple little bait. Mate, that's for you. Go and have a cast out there. I'm going to use the head on this end. I want to show you where the actual head is on the worm and what the head can do. So there's the head, as you can see, but they also have little black feelers, and they come out and they'll bite you. So you've got to be super careful on the end. Look, they're not going to hurt. They'll give you a bit of a jab, but it's a pretty good bait to use. As you can see, he'll wiggle around on your hook, attract any fish that's coming by. So again, I don't want to use all of that, so I'll just break it in half, and all you have to do there is just put your thumb down, a bit of pressure, 2 bits of bait, and that 1 bit of worm. All right, and there's a fish being caught down behind me already. Is to a tarwine. Well done. What a catch. Coming up here, we'll show everyone at home. Have a look at this. Now this is a tarwine, right? And what the tarwine, they look very similar to a brim. But what they have, it's got more of a rounded nose, whereas a brim's got a little bit more of that sort of, just a bit of a peak at the end. But these are really soft flesh. You can actually feel them when you touch them. A beautiful fish to eat. A little bit sweeter than a brim, I would have to say, but a very, very stunning fish and a great fight. And as you'll notice, a fish like this tarwine taken off the beach is really silver over a fish that is caught in the estuaries, whereas they can be a little bit darker. So the ocean fish are generally a lot cleaner, particularly along the beaches here. But mate, I'd say you're probably just legal, but we are going to let you go. You're a good looking fish. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for watching Step Outside YouTube channel. For lots of cooking and fishing action, like, subscribe, and of course comment for more catches like this and cooking recipes.